Now the great thing about Color ID is I could actually use like three levels of different tones. I don't have to separate, so it gives me total creative freedom. Clients love it because it's very time efficient, and they don't have to sit there with foils on their head. I'm gonna use my Zero Stroke 4-3 in Coleston Perfect Innosense this is with 40 volume or 12%. So I'm taking like maybe 3 inches wide sections or sometimes 2 inches wide sections as I go, because I want the dimension to be there but not being like in your face either. I want the colors to sort of meld with each other. Now the greatest benefits about Color ID is that it's actually a true color separator. So it sort of forms like a matrix around the color. It does not affect your end result. It does not affect your timing. Okay, so actually what I'm doing here is I'm alternating the tones. I'm alternating Zero Stroke 4-3 with 30 volume in Coleston Perfect Innosense. And then my next section is going to be Zero Stroke 6-5 with 40 volume. And that's just going to give me a lot of dimension and a lot of vibrancy tones as well. Another cool thing about Color ID is I could go back and twist the sections together away from her face. I could also braid it, and I don't have to worry about the color being, mixing within each other, which that's very, very cool. Next section, I'm going to do my base color here, which is 7 Stroke 4-4, 1 ounce to 0.25 of an ounce of Zero Stroke 4-3, so I made it lighter. Okay, now you see that I finished my application. I'm just going to recap what I use. On the new growth, I use Coleston Perfect Innosense, 1.80 of an ounce of 7 Stroke 4-4, and 0.20 of an ounce of 7 Stroke 1, and this was to prevent hard roots. I used 20 volume with it. Then for the shaft and ends, for the base color, I wanted to make it brighter and lighter as well. So some pieces I use 7 Stroke 4-4, 1 part to 1/4 of a part of Zero Stroke 4-3. So because the ends are really porous, so I didn't want it to get dark out. And then for the 2 highlights or the 2 bright lights that I did, one was Zero Stroke 6-5 with 30 volume, and then for the copper one I used Zero Stroke 4-3 with 40 volume. So what that did is just add a lot of dimension, and I'm going to put it to process for 30 minutes, room temperature. You can also use a Climason or a color processing machine. I will probably use it for 17 minutes if I do use heat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shampoo her with Wella Professional's Brilliance line, and I'm going to use post-color treatment for 5 minutes just to seal the color, to close the cuticle, and to ensure that the color is going to last.